Mom, I know. Everything's packed. I'm just... I don't know if I'm ready for this.
I know it's a big step in your life. Making big moves like this does seem scary, but this is what you want, right? Emma, everything is gonna be fine. Just remember, I'm always here.
Thanks, Mom. I love you.
I love you too, honey. Remember, call if you need anything.
Can I get you another drink, or are you still working on the first one?
I'm fine. I like this song.
Can't ever go wrong with Lucy, Rosie, and the Heart Attacks. Here. To new beginnings.
And saying goodbye.
No, we've always knew this had an expiry date.
2 years of whatever this is.
Whatever this is. I like that. Let's just cuddle.
Do you want to watch a movie?
Yeah, new film just came out on Netflix called Iron. It's supposed to be a good one.
Sounds interesting.
Still stressed?
I can't stop thinking about everything. It's just such a big move. Not being able to see my mom every day, it's gonna be hard to... I don't know if I'm ready.
You're 18 now, an adult. Free to write your own destiny. I get you, though.
I should get...
Turn over. I'll give you a massage. You remember what I call my hands, right? The consent converters. I'll take the stress away. We have time. It's just a massage.
This is where our stories diverge.
The Crown will prove, beyond a reasonable doubt, that on August 15th, the accused sexually assaulted the complainant by proceeding with sexual acts without her consent. Consent is not the absence of a no. It is the presence of a clear and voluntary yes. The complainant did not give that yes, not with words, not with actions. What happened that night was not a misunderstanding. It was a violation.
I told him to stop when he touched my underwear. I said no. I physically tried to move away, but he just kept going.
What happened next?
He penetrated me. First with his finger, then I kept saying no.
Just take your time, ma'am. It's okay. Continue when you're ready.
She was moaning the same way she did when we were together before. She never said no.
Had you and Emma engaged in this type of sexual activity before?
Yes, several times. She always responded the same way.
And did she at any point say no or stop?
Not that morning, no. If she had, I would have stopped immediately.
Your Honor, if Mr. Myers truly thought Emma wanted him to stop, wouldn't she have done more than just a mumble and turn away in the middle of an intimate moment? People don't exactly shout stop like in a movie. There's moaning, hesitation, mixed signals. You can't criminalize a failure to read someone's mind during sex.
In matters of sexual assault, credibility is paramount. and it's the duty of this court to determine whose version of events is more credible.
Mr. Myers, I'd like to direct your attention to this text exchange the day after the incident. The complainant wrote, "What happened this morning wasn't okay. I did not consent to what you did." And your response, and I quote, "I feel as though I raped you." Can you explain this text message response?
I was trying to be empathetic. I wasn't admitting to anything. I was just acknowledging her feelings.
Empathetic? So you were merely expressing concern for her feelings when you explicitly used the word rape? Let's move on to another message, shall we? 2 months after the incident, you sent the complainant a message on Life Invader asking, "Have you gone to the police?" Why would you ask if nothing inappropriate had occurred?
I was concerned about her. About the situation. Things had gotten complicated between us.
Complicated? Or were you worried about the consequences of your actions?
Objection! Your Honor, the Crown is putting words in my client's mouth. These messages could mean any number of things.
The witness can answer for himself.
These messages were taken completely out of context. My client is a caring partner who was simply checking on her well-being.
Mr. Hollis, please sit down. Your client is giving testimony, not you.
Mr. Myers, in your message exchange with the complainant, she specifically stated that she had previously told you she wasn't okay with anything anal. Did you respond to correct that statement?
I don't recall if I responded to that specific part.
In fact, you didn't correct her at all, did you?
Your Honor, lack of response doesn't imply agreement. My client was overwhelmed by her accusations.
Mr. Hollis, I've already cautioned you once. One more outburst and you'll be held in contempt.
Mr. Myers, isn't it true that you described your relationship with the complainant as having an expiry date due to her imminent departure to school?
Yes, we both knew it wasn't going to be long-term.
And isn't it true that you have a self-proclaimed preference for anal intercourse?
Yes, it's something I enjoy.
So to summarize, you knew your relationship was ending, you had a preference for anal intercourse, which was the complainant had previously refused, and after the incident you texted what you felt as though you had raped her. Is that correct?
That's not how it happened.
Wiping off sweaty palms as I lay there, breathing sharply. Eyes freeze open, the sky opens partly. My heart beats, minutes go by. First darkness, take me. White sun, wake me. My wings now broken in places unspoken. In place of a heart, a hole falling apart. Tears that mock me. Pains that shock me. Denying my strength for my heart to beat strong.
You wanted this. You remember it wrong. I never hurt you. You hurt me. If I'm a monster, you made me. Say it, Emma. Say you lied.
Having considered all of the evidence, I find the complainant's testimony credible and reliable. I reject the defense of consent. As for the defense of honest but mistaken belief in consent, I find no air of reality in this defense. I hereby find the accused guilty of sexual assault.
Please, Your Honor, I never meant to.
This is not the time for further argument, Mr. Myers. You'll be taken into custody immediately. This is a grave offense with lasting consequences for the survivor. The fundamental principle in sentencing is proportionality.
Dylan!
The sentence must reflect
We'll
the
fix
severity of
this.
the crime and the degree of responsibility of the offender. In this case, the Crown has requested a custodial sentence in line with precedents, while the defense has argued for leniency. I have considered the mitigating and aggravating factors. You committed this act despite clear verbal and physical resistance from the complainant. You failed to recognize or ignored her lack of consent. Your subsequent messages suggest some awareness of wrongdoing, yet, at trial, you maintained your actions were justified.
Myers, step forward.
I sentence you to imprisonment for a term of 2 years less 1 day, followed by 1 year of probation.
Change into this. Hands through the slot when you're done.
Sexual violence undermines the safety of individuals and erodes public confidence in justice. It is the duty of this court to impose a sentence that reflects the seriousness of the crime and deters future offenses.
Hey boy, I like to play house. Do you want to be the mommy or the daddy?
I guess I'll be the daddy.
Okay, daddy, get on your knees and suck mama's dick.
Two years. How am I supposed to do 2 years in here?
We're fighting this, Dylan. Mr. Godric believes we have a strong case for appeal.
Your trial lawyer failed you. The judge dismissed key aspects of your defense without proper consideration. We'll argue that the conviction was based on flawed reasoning.
What are the chances?
Well, appeals are difficult, but if we show the trial judge erred in assisting the evidence, particularly around the consent and reasonable belief, there's a path forward.
Let's do it, I guess.
I'm sorry to show up like this. I just thought maybe you should know Dylan is filing an appeal and he's not giving up.
Why are you here? Why are you telling me
I
this?
just want you to know I think you're a liar. He's my son. He's fighting still.
I didn't ask to be a part of this anymore. I testified. I told the truth. My truth. That's all I could do.
I know. I just thought you should be prepared in case they call you again.
I keep wondering if I could have done something differently. If maybe I wasn't loud enough, or if maybe I shouldn't have said anything at all.
Emma, no. You told the truth. You stood up for yourself when a lot of people wouldn't have. That's not something you should ever doubt.
What if it doesn't matter? What if he gets out? What if none of it ever mattered?
It matters because you survived, and because you refused to stay silent. Whatever the courts decide, they can't take that away from you.
I'm scared.
I know you are. But you're stronger than you feel right now. And no matter what happens, I'll be right here.
Keep it silent in the movie lights. Hold you so close, tasting through the night. Faces touched, it felt so right. Holding me less, I felt like true life. So, in conclusion, the trial judge failed to consider evidence supporting my client's honest belief and consent, applied uneven scrutiny to the evidence, and misapprehended key testimony.
The trial judge made no such errors, and the sentence imposed was appropriate given the gravity of the offense.
Yes, this court has thoroughly reviewed the grounds for appeal. We find no basis to interfere with either the conviction or the sentence.
The appeals for conviction and sentence are dismissed.
So,
2 years. No questions. No delays. It's done.
I didn't want to see him.
And you didn't need to. You already knew how this was going to end. You can breathe now, sweetheart.
It still hurts.
I know, but it's not all on you anymore.